This program provides education, not advice. Sponsors pay a fee for endorsements and interviews. See the truthayf.com disclosure page for details.
This is where technology, innovation, and personal finance come together.
This is the truth about your future with Rick Edelman. Brought to you by Global X ETFs, dedicated to providing investors with unexplored intelligent solutions.
It's Tuesday, September 19th. You know, several months ago, I lamented the fact that the word crypto is a terrible word and we need a new one to replace it. Crypto is scary, it's complicated, it's got bad illusions, crypts, and it's just a lousy word. And so I've asked you for some help because I've been unable to come up with a better alternative myself, and I've been getting lots of suggestions, but so far nothing is really clicking. Gary suggests on-chain assets, or chained assets, or e-secured holdings. They might have a little bit of accuracy, but nothing's rolling off the tongue there, Gary. Louisa suggests Bitwave. That's kind of cool, but I'm not sure what the wave has to do with anything. Rob has an acronym, DABS, for digital assets on the blockchain. That's got a nice ring to it. DABS, D-A-B. I kind of like that one, Rob. Greg suggests Ledger Tech. That's pretty cool. Or Value Web Tokens, VWT for short. I don't like Value Web Tokens because when you look at VWT in print, the V and the W, oh my goodness, I'm looking at a bunch of up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But it was a cool idea nevertheless. Larry suggests DX or DEX for digital exchange. That's not going to work because that's already in use. Another Gary writes tech tokens. Cool, but they're not all tokens. And I don't think we want to emphasize tech. Let's focus on the benefits, not the features. I've gotten so many suggestions from so many people. Digital Nexus, Digital Network, eWealth, BitWealth, Value Chain, BitVault, Value Bits, Digibits, BitLink, CoinLink, CoinBits, BitHoldings, BitShares, DigiShares, CoinStream, CoinNexus, BitFlow, Nexus Wealth, BitExchange, CoinWeb, DigiWealth, Nexus Bits, BitHub, Digital Flow, Nexus Flow, CoinFusion, GiggleBits. This whole thing is giving me a giggle. We'll finally find one that works. Keep those ideas coming. There's a buzz going on about Spot Bitcoin ETFs. Applications for these are on file with the SEC, and any day, the SEC is going to render their verdict. You can expect a lot of client questions, and that means you need to understand how these ETFs work. I encourage you to read my new white paper. It's free. It's called What You Need to Know About Spot Bitcoin ETFs. In it, you'll discover why BlackRock has filed for one of these ETFs, how these new applications differ from others, what SEC approval would mean for investors, the impact of the Grayscale ruling, the risks of investing in these ETFs. It's all available in my new white paper, What You Need to Know. Download it right now for free at dacfp.com. The link is in the show notes. See you tomorrow.
Landmark infrastructure legislation was passed in the last Congress. Now comes the work of getting it built. The Global X U.S. Infrastructure Development ETF, ticker PAVE, invests in dozens of companies helping shape the future of American infrastructure. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of principal. Investments in infrastructure-related companies have greater exposure to the potential adverse economic, regulatory, political, and other changes affecting such entities. Before investing, carefully consider the fund's objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in the full or summary prospectus at globalxetfs.com. Read carefully. Distributed by SEI Investments Distribution Company.
The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman is sponsored by Charles Schwab. Seeking clarity in your financial journey? Schwab makes it easy for you to be an informed investor with transparent pricing, low cost, and no fee to work with a financial consultant. Schwab clearly explains their fees and helps you understand the common cost you can incur based on recommendations from your financial consultant. Visit schwab.com or swing by one of their 400 local branches to learn more. That's schwab.com.
Making the complex simple. Insights you can only get right here.
This is the truth about your future with Rick Edelman.